In Love at First Sight news. Submitted by Mihaela.
We didn't have it.
Mihaela. A woman fell in love with an alcoholic homeless man she met on the street.
Damn, that fool came up hard.
I know.
Well, what does she look like though?
And is she that crazy?
And how she know he was alcoholic?
You
probably
just judged him.
Maybe she's an alcoholic.
I think you just judged his ass.
No, straight up judge.
There's really fit homeless people.
That should be so funny. She was like, I fell in love with an alcohol. I was just
Crackhead homeless.
I fell in love with a homeless man.
I fell in love in a homeless place. I fell in love in a homeless man.
That one was better. You take it. You win on that one.
That's why she was like, you win.
Oh, you did? Yeah, he takes it.
pretty sure he was just homeless and she just added all the shit to him.
She added an affectation so that it was like, I need to save him.
Exactly. I was about to say, that just shows you how crazy women are. I can change him.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta get a broken arm.
Well, because if there's a reason to blame the homelessness on, then she can fix it. But if it's just like you got there on your own, sober.
I bet you this too. I bet you he wasn't even homeless. He was just sitting on a curb eating a burrito.
He's a hipster.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, let me save you. From what, bitch? I'm just eating a burrito.
From yourself.
Especially with the style now. You guys know the style is everything's ripped up like homeless rag clothes.
I know. I like it because then it's like you just have ripped up clothes and like you don't have to go shopping.
Like, what's his name? Shia LaBeouf Fulford. He always wears like the military reserve, you know, ration clothes or whatever. That's like his shit.
I saw a ripped up
him.
t-shirt.
He's interesting.
Yeah, so this story is about Emmy and Vic, and they met back in 2006 in Amsterdam. When Vic, so at that
I
time,
love Amsterdam, by the way.
yeah, I want to Vic.
It's beautiful.
I love Amsterdam too.
It's fucking beautiful.
I love the pictures. It's fucking amazing.
Right, I'm with you, Joe.
I don't remember seeing any homeless men.
Me neither.
Don't they have like socialism and like government takes care of home stuff?
I don't know, but I don't remember seeing him either.
You're right.
That's what I'm saying.
Vic,
He wasn't homeless.
A lot of cats though. A lot of cats on the street.
I just think it's full of stoners, hookers, and guys with wooden shoes.
But they all have homes.
in Amsterdam?
They don't have wooden shoes.
that culture is wooden shoes.
You're thinking the windmills and wooden shoes.
Yep, windmills and wooden shoes.
Windmills.
Not to be confused.
You caught it. You caught it.
Confused.
Okay.
Confused.
Confused.
Windmills, not to be confused with other things, huh? Yes.
I love this. We're getting in that weird part of the day. All right, so Vic,
That was ridiculous.
he's
dude.
an American. Vic is an American, and at that time he was doing like a backpacking trip through Europe, but then he ran out of money sooner than he expected, and so he decided like, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna just be homeless because he says that he didn't get to do everything he wanted to do in Europe, so that's why he didn't decide to go back home.
So he wasn't homeless then.
Well, technically, he's homeless.
He was homeless in that country.
And let's see the alcoholism where it comes in. He just had one beer.
It was a kombucha.
When Emmy met him, she says that he was carrying around a suitcase with him, which she thought was really weird, but then later on she found out that that's where he would keep his sleeping bag, and he would also keep cans of beer in there because he was a heavy drinker. And so he says that after they met, that's when he realized like, oh my gosh, I'm actually an alcoholic homeless at this point.
Was he addicted to drinking? Because I feel like sometimes that's just a survival mechanism. Like I used to not be able to afford groceries, but I would get a 6-pack of beer and that would be dinner. Like the one beer a night would be dinner.
And just to put it like this just goes to show that he was happy before he met her. You know what I'm saying? Because it always takes a woman to point out your flaws. He didn't know he was alcoholic. He was just having some damn beer. That's it.
You mean make him better?
Yep. No.
You mean make him better?
So she's saying that she immediately knew that he was.
How dare she?
That he was, you know, struggling because he had.
He's like
had dirty clothes.
Wounded puppy.
He had dirty clothes and dirty hair,
Cares
and
about
that. But she was struck by his beautiful brown eyes. So he approached her, and apparently it seems like he was panhandling. So then that's when they met, and then so they ended up talking. They talked for about 10 minutes.
Should time that shit. Ready and go.
No, I guess.
Well, we've been talking for 10
10-minute
minutes now.
conversation.
Yeah, so then they agreed to meet again at the same bench later, a week later for a date.
You see where all the pigeons been shitting? We'll meet you here again.
So then they went on a date, and then Emmy returned to Vienna because that's where she originally is from.
Ooh, Vienna sausages.
Okay.
And then she feared that she would never see Vic again, so
I'll never see that homeless man again.
yeah, Yeah, well, before they parted ways, she gave him.
Did they do one of these when they left, like the?
And then when he flicked the fingers off,
number.
the dirt fell off his face.
The date, he couldn't have paid for anything, so basically they just had really good sex, and she was like, damn, I'm never gonna find dick like that back home. How am I gonna find this dude again?
Yeah.
Because there's no way he would pay for something unless...
Homeless dick must
I don't
be
know what happened
interesting.
to
Yeah, it's probably smelly.
That's what happened.
But yeah, so then
Smell it.
Smells like pheromones.
Regular dick is bad enough as it is. Homeless dick though? Oh shit. No wash, no nothing.
So then Vic started saving up money as much as he could to go see her in Vienna, and so finally he was able to afford to go see her, and he called her up and then they met. And then like more than a decade later, they have kids, 2 6-year-old kids. They're married and they have twins.
They live in Vienna
You know
now?
what? Good for you, Tiff. All these side conversations, you still got the
Trying to like get it out.
You notice how I didn't interrupt you?
Thank you so much. I appreciate
Sorry,
it.
I definitely did interrupt you, but I was thinking about what could make me want to give my number to a homeless man unless it was some good dick.
There it is. And that's honesty right there.
I mean, she's saying like instantly they had chemistry and like they just started talking.
I'm so happy
Chemistry
for
is
them.
How cute!
I am a bit disappointed that the children don't look like Lord of the Flies. Like straight up like island children that's wearing like a ragtag potato sack.
You want him to
You
still
thought
be
that she was
homeless?
gonna convert to his life, not the other way around.
I was hoping that she would liberate herself from the shackles of a normal 9 to 5.
So what does he do now? He doesn't drink.
Electrical engineer.
Damn,
You need a degree for that shit.
Yeah, he transformed his life by doing that.
that's tight.
They even got married in a castle.
Oh, we're all the ghosts.
He was a part-time homeless, like a vacationing
Yeah.
homeless.
Cause his was by choice.
Still homeless though, so that's a pretty crazy story.
I can't choose to be. I can't do that shit. I need me a bed.
But he got homeless on vacation. That's just bad planning.
He's a good guy.
And like those hostels are pretty cheap. Like he probably had a bed at night, you would think.
Maybe.
I like you guys are cutting down his homeless.
Even if he panhandled
Well-
$10, he could afford the
They're saying that he lived in a bush.
What?
That is fucking hilarious.
Verbatim is what the article said.
Hopefully it wasn't during the winter months of Amsterdam.
I just feel like this fool's outside. It's like, excuse me, you could just sleep in this hostel. No. I'm staying.
I got me a bush out here.
I'm American. I sleep in bushes.
I think he
they're
just
saying
needed a good story.
Yeah, they're saying that they told their kids their love story, like how they met, and that it seems like the kids don't fully grasp the whole situation
Nobody
because they're
does.
just thinking that it's funny that daddy lived in a bush.
Everybody thinks it's funny that your daddy lived in a bush because I've never met a single homeless person that lived in a bush. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not the choice.
Build a fort in the bush, because I did that when I was a kid before, like cut the inner branches out and made like a little...
Do you have any idea how uncomfortable it is to live in a bush? That shit's pokey as fuck.
Well, like behind the freeway thing. Wouldn't that be cool?
Have you been thinking about this?
Well, I've seen like tents. Like I've seen people live.
Then you live in a tent, not in
Not
a bush.
You know what I'm saying? It's a very odd choice for this man. So basically, this woman changed his
Spiders in
life.
bushes.
Oh my god, those fucking bush spiders
Yeah,
though.
bush spiders are.
That dude came up hard.
Yeah, man.
This reminds me of like so when I was bored I
I would drink too if I lived in a bush.
I used to read Craigslist's missed encounters section. Have you ever read
Oh
that?
yeah, they're so
It's so
fun.
fucking
They
interesting.
still have that.
I don't know, I haven't been on it in ages, but then it reminds me of something like that where it's like, oh, we were at the concert, we looked at each other, I wanted to say something, and I'm like, damn, I wonder if they ever got together.
Yeah.
Met up through
Missed
that.
encounters.
Yeah, or something like that.
It was like misconnections or something.
Yeah, I forgot, but it was pretty interesting. It's like, does anyone know a blonde 5'5" who was at the like Stevie Ray concert or whatever?
Yeah, it was like you were wearing a purple sweater.
Yeah.
I was wearing this. Like sometimes they get really
had a
poetic with
connection.
it.
Yeah.
I want to see. I want to meet a couple that goes to that stuff. I have yet to meet a couple that had that moment. You know what I mean? Where they saw each other across the room and shit.
like a movie.
Yeah, sparks flew. They moved to another place, and somehow they met up somewhere else. I need to see that shit in real life
Yeah,
because I
that'd be
want to
dope.
believe in that type of love.
Yeah, Casey says when he first saw me, like he saw that. He was like, I saw you from across the bar, and you was just like illuminating him. I'm like, shut up.
And then what did you see?
I didn't see him that
You
night.
saw a slant-eyed fucker, huh? Look at
No, I
this
didn't
little
even see
Chinese
him that
fuck.
night. It was like until like a month later.
She saw him with a straw hat and a pitchfork and shit.
You saw this boy just cleaning rice out of a basket.
I think I fell in love with Steve the first time I saw him, but he didn't. I don't think he even remembered me.
Really?
Yeah, we were at a premiere for this movie that I was in briefly, like a small role, and his girlfriend was in also, and then our mutual friend was part of the production team, and so I met him as the girl's boyfriend, right? But the way he treated her, like they were dancing to this jukebox, and he was like spinning her, and he was really funny, and I was like, I want a guy like that. Aww. And I had a boyfriend at the time, but
No, you said I want that guy.
I did. Yep. That was later. That was 5 years later. I wrote that down in a journal.
Well, good for you for not stealing Steve away and being
Oh no,
honorable.
I would never be a homewrecker.
That's good.
No, and he would never be a cheater. So like, he was crossed off the list when I met him, but I was like, that's out there.
Oh, because you thought like guys like that exist.
Yeah,
Good job.
like that's like just it's a movie. It's a movie character. It's not.
So Mariel had this perception of a man that she wanted, right?
Yeah.
And then I took my hammer and I shattered that shit. And I said, this is what's real. Do you understand? This man that you created in your head does not fucking
You
exist.
could do it, Mariel. Keep looking. Keep going.
I had a dream and a wish, and I prayed to the fairy godmother, please give me a beautiful girl with a luscious butt that's very intelligent, and then the fairy godmother gave me that gift.
And you're like, and be careful what you wish for.
Yeah.
You weren't specific enough.
I wasn't specific enough, but it was like,
You're like,
cool.
give me one that I can yell at all the time.
Yeah. But then she has dogs, and that's a plus.
Well, he made me look like a piece of crap.
cute.
Let's continue this.
I know, you didn't say anything. What the fuck?